All right, here we go. Round number 1 of our second bout of the evening. Leon Davis in the gold and black.
Oh, vicious rear leg right to the face.
Quick start for Davis.
He didn't get his hips all the way around on that, but it definitely rocked him.
And Davis just unloading with right hooks.
Yep, he's got good hip control.
And he's gonna
this
catch
one
him there.
isn't going to go much longer if he doesn't do so. Davis is on fire.
Coming out firing with that rear leg kick.
Great job by Jay to return that. Now he's going to try to recover himself.
And some of those right hooks definitely snuck through, Scott. Those were not glancing blows.
Not by any means. Nice knees by Davis in the clinch. Jay's taking a couple of deep breaths, trying to get his head back on. That was a really tough head kick to start the fight off.
And certainly Leon has to pace himself as well. He came out firing on all cylinders for the first 45 seconds of this round, and now you see it slow down a bit, but a great start
He's going
for
for a
Leon Davis.
takedown now. He has both hands under his hips, and he's looking to pick Jay up and drop him down. Jay is almost grateful for this catch your breath. Very
Great
little
takedown.
resistance on the takedown, and Leon's doing a great job. Leon came out, really hard like that because he smelled blood in the water.
Definitely saw an opening, and he executed and he landed it, and that rear leg kick to start the fight has really set the tone. Nice job by Bakanowski to get to his feet.
You heard Kevin McDonald just tell Jay to watch the back of the head. It was a nice spin back elbow, but it caught him caught Leon slightly behind the ear.
Looks like Davis coming for another
Leon
takedown.
takes him
There it
again.
is. A minute and a half into this round, and it's been all Leon Davis.
And he has side control right now. He's gonna take his time. He's gonna establish his position. He's got his elbows in, got a cross face. He has an elbow to a hip. He has you can hear Nick Newell in the background, heavy. Position first. He's gonna maintain it, and then he'll work from the position. Now he switched to a catch wrestler. He stepped over. He's isolating now. He almost has a mounted triangle. He does. It's a reverse mounted triangle. He's trying to get that. He needs to grab the arm and pull back to finish this.
Davis just trying to land those right hands to throw him off balance a bit.
It's an inverted mounted triangle. It's a position. Now he's going for the Kimura. Leon's trying to really work that Kimura. That's all he's got to do is lean back a little bit with it. Jay's doing a really good job straightening that arm out. Well done by Jay.
Yep. Nice job by Bakanowski to break out of it. Davis trying to work the midsection.
He's lost that triangle. Now north to south, passes to side control. Jay did a fantastic job. Really tough situation he got himself out of. Great job by Jay.
Bakanowski really in survival mode for the better part of this opening round. Now we'll see if he can turn things around in his favor. Trying to shoot those
Just
knees.
getting off the way he did, getting up off the ground in that minute. That was a really tough position to be in. Credit to Jay to get it back up to his feet.
Davis and Bakanowski
Nice short elbow.
trading knees, and now that short elbow by Bakanowski. So Davis now finds himself in defense mode for the first time in this fight. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the opening round.
Being a wide crew guy, you're going to see those short elbows, those short knees. Very tie clinch. Spinning rear elbow by Leon Davis that missed, but it was pretty fun to watch.
Would have been great if that had landed.
Straight right hand forward with a left hook. The boys are smiling at each other. Here we go.
Here's where it gets fun. A minute and a half, we're trading blows. Bakanowski rams Davis into the cage. Davis flips back out, looking like he's trying to set himself up for another takedown.
Both men are wary of each other's knees right now. Nice elbow on the out, but it cost Jay position. And he's doing a nice job. He's digging underneath he's pumping underneath to get another underhook. He needs just to pop that arm a little bit more and he'll be okay. Maybe raise a knee into his belly from here.
Well, you're right. Those short elbows are certainly a factor, and this time it did cost him.
There's the knee, and a return knee from Leon. These two guys are really putting it on each other. Both trading knees now.
Under a minute to go in round number 1. Very action-packed round. A little bit of ground game, a little bit of stand-up so far. A little bit of everything, really, between
absolutely.
Davis and
another
Bakanowski.
takedown by Davis.
Davis, though, has had the upper hand for the majority of this round. A couple of takedowns.
Yep, in good position on the ground and a takedown late. If the round ends in this manner, I would have to lean towards Davis.
Well, and the striking as well has definitely been a factor, and it has favored Davis thus far. But Bakanowski, give him credit, he's getting to his feet every time. He may absorb some damage while he's down there, but he's always getting himself back up.
He's doing a great job. I think he recovered very well from the early barrage. And, of course, you can see here blood coming from Davis's face. I think that was from the short elbow.
Yeah, Davis bleeding from the mouth, probably cut on the lip, and it's all on Bakanowski's back right now.
You can hear those really.
Yeah. Another great takedown.
Jay went to strikes rather than prevent the takedown, but the takedown was there.
Well, right at the bell, Leon Davis, a solid first round, but pays the price with a little bit of lip service. We got a little blood coming out of the mouth. We'll see how it affects him going into round number 2.
Fake that left hand and came in with that right hook. Dude, you had him. You follow it up. Just know that after you connect hard, he is going to shoot.
You hear the advice of crew John Allen with corner, Scott.
Absolutely, and it was a great call because he said that straight right hand, he countered it with the left hook. John asked to have him follow it up. If he followed the left hook up with a straight right hand or another left hook, and the advice behind it was just be ready for the shot after the combination. But it's absolutely correct. That left hook landed and it kind of wobbled Leon. Had he followed it up, you never know.
And he's right to point out when he's been shooting for those takedowns. It really has happened. I would count at least, to jog my memory, at least 3 takedowns, 3 big takedowns for Leon Davis in that opening round.
Absolutely.
And of course the striking definitely favored Davis as well. So far, Bakanowski finds himself with his back against the proverbial wall coming into round number 2 of his pro debut.
Yeah, I'd say that Jay was definitely down the first round. Not by much. He was definitely in it, but not by much.
Nice exchange. Those rear leg kicks again. Davis executing.
Yep. And again, you know that Jay came out southpaw. That he wanted left hook, right cross. And Leon, again, you can see the conditioning. He's pushing the pace to start. He's got both his hands under his hips for the takedown. There it is. Very, very well done. And you'll see Leon Davis clinch his knees together, clinch Jay's knees together just to get a better position. And now he has good control inside with a crossface.
Leon Davis back in a familiar spot here in the opening seconds of round number 2. Really controlling the pace of this fight with those takedowns.
He's not giving him any space. Leon's not giving Jay any space while Leon's on top. And Leon's slowly trying to isolate again, go right back to that crucifix or step over. He likes that step over. We saw that. And Jay did a great job of defending it this time. Now Leon looks to go to mount, and he gets it. Jay scrambles, looks like he's trying to get out the back door.
I thought momentarily we'd see some knees to the rib cage, but it seems like Davis was intent on going for full mount instead.
Absolutely, looked that way. Now Davis has both hooks in, and Jay's going to look to protect his neck and not receive too much punishment here. He's going to try to clear a hook. Davis has switched to a body lock now, very, very tough. It's going to isolate your breathing, and it also makes it very, very difficult to turn around and resume a guard position. In order to break this body lock, Jay wants to roll to his left, putting pressure on Leon's ankle that's exposed.
Can't quite get that forearm under the chin. Bakanowski doing a nice job keeping his chin close to his chest.
And he's got 2 hands on one, the proverbial 2-on-1, which is it's a staple when you're defending against a rear naked choke. 2 of your hands on your opponent, on one of your opponents. He also has, Jay had started to roll over now where Leon's foot that is in that bottom part, that's how he avoided the body triangle. Now he's back mounted. He's looking to flatten him out, and he's back mounted.
Land those lefts and rights again to bring his guard up, and maybe he can sneak under for a choke.
Again, rolling. Jay's defending well. He's in a very, very tough position, but he's defending well. He's maintaining. Very, very tough. This is an amazing pro debut.
It's certainly not where you want to be at this point in the fight, but he's making the best of it.
This was not an easy fight to take for your pro debut.
No.
And you can see here where Leon Davis has the body lock and a hook. You see where his left leg goes underneath the left leg of Jay, and that's securing that body lock now.
2:15 to go in round number 2. Again, Leon Davis controlling the action. Jay Bakanowski trying to get some momentum swinging in his direction in his pro debut. No luck thus far.
Jay's doing a very good job of not taking too much punishment, not having a monster threat of a submission, but it's a very bad position. It's very difficult to get out of, and Leon really needs to do something with this rather than have the rest of this round go by in this position.
You could argue that aside from the rear naked kick to open the fight, the most significant blow was that short elbow that opened up a cut on Davis's lip. Unfortunately for Bakanowski, not really able to take advantage of it from this position.
Without a doubt. And again, they had a nice exchange where it was a right and a left hook, and they dazed each other. And Jay came out and weathered the storm from Leon. And now, although he's been in tough positions, he's not taking the same damage he did in the first 45 seconds. Again, you have Leon has the triangle with a hook, the body lock with a hook. And he's just putting short punches on Jay, and Jay's tolerating them. There's really no threat here. Jay tries to roll him over again, and Leon maintains that body lock.
At any point, if you're Leon Davis, do you try to maybe get back to your feet and see if you can restart?
I wouldn't. This is a very strong position. If I was Davis, I'd be looking short elbows here.
Yeah.
I'd be doing anything I could to lift that chin up, as you see him trying to do now. Jay has his chin down, so he's protecting his neck.
He's been trying for close to 4 minutes and hasn't succeeded thus far.
If Leon right here could flatten Jay out and maintain that body lock, that would be significant. Yeah. That applies a lot of pressure to your abdomen, a lot to your diaphragm, makes it very tough to breathe. Some guys has gone as far as tapping from that body lock.
10 seconds to go in round number 2. Leon Davis controlling the action. Bakanowski in defensive mode for the majority of this fight, and that's how it's going to go down. We're going to head into the third and final round. Let's see if Bakanowski can turn things around in his pro debut when we come back. But so far, it's been all Leon Davis in this welterweight bout.
Tonight we introduce to you eSavvy Technologies. eSavvy is your business partner for the best in professional websites, mobile apps, and web marketing. See why eSavvy is one of the fastest growing tech companies. Always free consultations. Visit eSavvy.com. Invite fans your favorite whiskey has gone cherry. Check out Red Stag, Jim Beam's new black cherry flavored whiskey, and an official sponsor of Prove It Wines. Find out today what happens when the world's finest whiskey meets the taste of natural black cherry. Red Stag whiskey, a bold choice. Tonight's event is also brought to you by Waste Haulers.
Both fighters getting some last-minute instructions here. Scott, what do you tell Jay Bakanowski, pro debut fighter, more than likely down 2 rounds here? How does he stem the tide?
It depends on what he feels is working for him. If I was in Jay's corner, I'd tell him, you're down 2 rounds to none. Let it all hang out. Throw what you do best and stay active. He's a southpaw, straight left hand, right hook.
All right, round number 3. Third and final round in this welterweight bout, the second bout here at Proving Grounds.
Leon, nice shot again for the
Davis,
takedown.
the early takedown. That's been the theme of this bout.
If Davis feels that he's controlling him on the ground, the shot is a no-brainer, then that's what he's going to do. I think we got a cut on the top of Jay's head. I think that happened on the way down. It'd be interesting to see that.
That's definitely not from Leon Davis. You see it on Davis's leg as well here.
Yeah, that's the right side of Jay's head.
Cut, and we may see a stoppage at some point to take a look at this and examine it.
Depending on where the cut is, one, you want to make sure it's not arterial. I don't even know if that's a word. You don't want to make sure it's an artery because he can bleed out very, very quickly. That's what happened when Greg Rebello landed on Cody Lightfoot to the head.
And that was right above the eyebrow, right?
Exactly, yeah. The artery is a much darker color blood when it comes out, and it comes out at a much more rapid pace.
Well, certainly this has to be a distraction for
nice
Bakanowski.
Scramble. Well, it's a nice scramble. Now the blood's making it a little more slippery as well. And it might sound alarm to Jay that he needs to do something. Leon has good back control right here, but both his hands are trapped. Jay's doing a good job trying to get up off the cage. Leon's trying to jump onto his back, and that didn't work. So don't be surprised. He was going right back for a takedown. Leon's going right back inside for a takedown. Jay doing a nice job of defending it. He's hooked the leg so he can't lift up, and it's been a real slow takedown that Leon did secure. If you take a good look at Jay's face right now, yeah, he's tired. Now he's trying to catch his breathing and see what comes next. A little disoriented, it looked like, on the takedown. He's fighting very, very well against a tough opponent.
He's done a nice job hanging in there, certainly, and it hasn't been easy for him. And like you said, this certainly isn't an easy fight for a pro debut.
Leon Davis has Jay's back now. He's got both hooks in. He's taking him right back to the canvas. He actually has his ankle. I don't know if he has the second hook in. He has his ankles crossed. He doesn't have the second hook in. He's got one hook in. Still a dominant position. What Leon wants to do here is try to roll to his own back. You see how Leon hooked Jay's leg? That allows Jay not to transition all the way through. This is kind of a stalemate position both men are in.
That cut definitely appears to be on the top of Bakanowski's head.
You know, it
don't
looks
see
in the
anything over
hairline.
the
Yeah.
eyes, so
Right. It actually looks like
certainly-
almost at the very top
yeah,
of his head.
certainly wouldn't be something that would prevent him from continuing.
It might have happened in transition off the takedown. Maybe hit his head off the back of the cage. Again, Leon one hook in, trying to stick that second hook in and flatten him out.
Davis just controlling the action, getting those takedowns early in the round. And Bakanowski, despite his best efforts, hasn't been able to get the fight back on its feet or really turn out of any of these positions. That's really been the story. It's been a tough go for Bakanowski, but a valiant effort nonetheless.
You know,
Still with time to turn things around, Scott.
There's plenty of time. If it's MMA, those are 4-ounce gloves. 2-3 seconds is plenty of time.
Absolutely.
It's just a matter of what Jay can muster from here. He's got the cardio. He's in it. He's in the fight. He's just being dominated on the ground right now. He's doing a great job of keeping the fight active. He's doing a great job of defending these takedowns. Excuse me, not the takedowns, the submissions. But he's not really been able to advance his position. Leon, again, not being able to advance his position because of Jay's defense. That was a nice job of rolling him over when he tried to stand up. Leon did a nice job of just kind of taking the momentum and rolling it down.
At this point, if you're Leon Davis, under a minute to go in the fight, a fight in which you have control, probably no need to take any big risk here.
No, he's controlled the fight start to finish. He's right now he has back control. He has one hook in. He's less than a minute in the fight, although he doesn't know that, I'm sure. He just wants to stay active and safe. Right now he's got a small crossface. Jay doing a great job of 2-on-1 again, bridging up to keep his chin a little bit higher. Leon has not been able to finish Jay, to Jay's credit. Jay's been in some very tough positions, but it hasn't been able to, hasn't given up a finish whatsoever.
He's kept that chin tucked tightly throughout this fight.
It's great technique. It's his chin was tucked, 2-on-1. He's doing everything right to defend the chokes and the submissions.
Certainly you'd rather be on the offensive than the defensive, but that's the position.
Now Jay just now late in the round turns it over and is in Leon's guard.
But not enough time.
Nope.
Runs out of seconds, and that is all she wrote. 3 rounds in the books in this welterweight battle. Jay Bakanowski in his pro debut. And you get a nice hug from Leon Davis, showing some mutual respect there, and it's certainly well-deserved on Bakanowski's part. A solid performance from Leon Davis. Most likely will be 3-0 after this bout. We'll find out soon when we hear the announcement from Bill Carpenter. All right, we're back. Welterweight showdown between Jay Bakanowski and Leon Davis is in the books. Let's find out from Bill Carpenter who gets the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 5-minute rounds in the cage, let's go to the judges' scorecards for your official decision. Judges LaMontagne, Avery, and Barker
all score the bout identically, 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. He's still undefeated, Leon Davis.